this is Jojo. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making eggplant parmesan, one of my favorite vegetables. Cannot wait to make this with you guys today and enjoy it right after. I am so hungry right now, so let's go.
Welcome back to Chef Jojo's kitchen. Today we're making a classic comforting dish, eggplant parmesan. To start, let's take a look at all the ingredients we'll be using today. We're starting with our eggplants, slicing them into 1 to 4-inch thick rounds. As I slice, you'll notice I'm keeping them even. Consistency is key because this helps them cook evenly later on. Too thick, and they may stay firm inside. Too thin, and they'll get too crispy and lose their texture. So keep them at a steady, even thickness throughout. Next, we're going to prep our dredging station. In a shallow dish, we'll whisk together 4 large eggs and 1 to 2 cups of almond milk. The eggs will give us a nice, rich coating, and the almond milk adds a little lightness. You could also use regular milk if you prefer, but almond milk adds a subtle flavor that pairs nicely with the eggplant. Now, in a second shallow dish, we're going to mix together our crunchy coating. This is where the magic happens. I'm using 3 cups of Panko breadcrumbs, which gives the eggplant that light, crispy texture. To the panko, we'll add 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. We'll also be adding some dried herbs and spices for flavor. In goes 4 teaspoons of dried oregano, which adds a warm, earthy flavor, and 4 tablespoons of fresh thyme leaves. Next, we're adding 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes for a little heat. And of course, 1 teaspoon of sea salt plus a few grinds of fresh black pepper. These are essential for seasoning the coating and bringing out all the flavors in the dish. Once your coating mixture is combined, it's time to start dredging the eggplant slices. Dip each slice into the egg and almond milk mixture, making sure it's fully coated. Let any excess drip off before you move it to the panko mixture. Once in the panko, press each slice gently to ensure the coating sticks well, and then flip to coat the other side. We want each slice to be completely covered with the breadcrumb mixture, giving it that perfect crunch when baked. Now that the eggplants are coated, it's time to lay them out on a parchment-lined baking sheet. Give them some space between each slice so they bake evenly. Next, drizzle each slice with a little extra virgin olive oil. This helps them turn golden brown and crispy in the oven without the need for frying. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees and we'll bake these for 18 minutes, flipping halfway through. This will ensure they cook evenly and get that nice golden brown color. We want them tender on the inside with a crunchy, crispy exterior. While the eggplant is baking, let's talk about layering the eggplant parmesan for this dish. We're using an 8x12 or 9x13-inch baking dish, depending on what you have. Spread about 1 to 2 cups of marinara sauce on the bottom of the dish. The marinara sauce adds moisture and flavor to the eggplant, so don't be shy here. Then, we're going to add our first layer of eggplant, placing them side by side, covering the bottom of the dish. Next, spoon 1 cup of marinara over the first layer of eggplant and top with half of our fresh mozzarella balls that we've thinly sliced. The mozzarella will melt beautifully and become nice and gooey when baked. Fresh mozzarella adds a creamy, rich texture to the dish, which contrasts beautifully with the crispy eggplant. If you like things extra cheesy, you can add a bit more mozzarella here. Now, we'll repeat the layers. Add the remaining eggplant slices on top of the mozzarella, then spoon over the rest of your marinara sauce, and of course, top with the rest of your mozzarella cheese and 1/4 cup of grated parmesan for that extra cheesy finish. Drizzle with a little more olive oil and sprinkle with a pinch of sea salt. This final touch helps the cheese brown and bubble nicely when we bake it. Place the dish in your 400-degree oven and bake for 20 minutes. This is where everything comes together. The cheese will melt into the layers and the eggplant will become tender inside with that crispy outside. Now, here's a pro tip. After baking, switch your oven to broil for about 2 to 4 minutes. This step is key to getting that golden brown bubbly top, which is exactly what we're looking for. Keep an eye on it though. You don't want it to burn. Once it's out of the oven, let the eggplant parmesan sit for a few minutes. This allows the flavors to settle and makes it easier to slice. Before serving, don't forget to top with fresh basil. The basil adds a pop of color and a fresh, aromatic flavor that really complements the richness of the dish. And there you have it, our delicious, crispy, cheesy eggplant parmesan. This dish is perfect for family dinners, cozy nights in, or even meal prep for the week. Thanks so much for cooking with me here on Chef Jojo's Kitchen. Make sure to try this recipe and let me know how it turns out in the comments below. Bon appétit!